Okay, so I'm gonna start doing these little journal entries to let you guys in on how I think my boyfriend is proposing in like 4 days. I don't know how I'm not like so freaking out right now, but yes. I thought I would just do it in little journal entries because that's kind of fun, just talking to you guys and letting you guys know all the secrets that I know that he doesn't know, or his family knows that I know, or even my own mom. So I'm gonna date back to like the very first time I kind of got a little bit of a hint. Long story short is we were sitting at his house right before the tour kind of kicked off, and sitting there with one of our really good friends, Blake, and he said to my boyfriend, hey, can you make sure my family's in the app for tickets for the tour so they could just come and get their tickets at will call? And Noah's like, yeah, let me go make sure I add them. So he pulled up the app and I looked down at it and it says Disney Magic Maker. I literally have the biggest mouth ever, and I was like, why are their names in there? But in the back of my mind, my birthday was coming up on November 5th, and we were going to Disneyland in California, so I was like, oh, they're probably a part of my birthday. Like, there's no way that he just reached out. There's no way. Like, I just don't believe it. So in my head, I was like, okay, we're maybe doing something with them. I don't really know. So that happened, and then fast forward, I didn't see them at the show, nothing like that. I kind of just let it go because, like, okay, I'm not going to ruin something if he is doing something, so I'm just going to let it go. Fast forward. Okay, so I'm going to start doing these little journal entries to let you guys in on how I think my boyfriend is proposing in like 4 days. He went into his saved photos because we're also kind of working on constructing the architecture of a house to show me like a house inspiration. I saw he had a bunch of professional photos saved. Okay, this has never been in his saved before. And then we went, it was on November 9th, it was the Boston show, which is my hometown show. We had my mom come. A few days before, I saw her name like in his phone, like in the notes app on like people to invite, and it just seemed sus. And also his mom was coming out, his sister flew all the way to Boston, his aunt came all the way to Boston, so I was like, I wonder if he's making a video to ask my mom permission. Well, I don't know if he did that. I'm unsure. Like, we're gonna watch this unfold. But I do know he was recording, and that was the first day I ever saw him recording horizontally, and we don't have any YouTube videos coming out. We haven't really been filming any YouTube videos. Oh, I forgot about this. 2 hours before the show started, his sister, Allie, comes up to me and is like, hey, just let you know, after the show, we're gonna film 5 TikToks, all of us. She said, without me saying anything, your mom can just stay with Noah and Noah can walk around with her. I was like, okay, this is weird, okay? That's weird. We never film TikToks after the show because we're so tired. I mean, we're jumping around, our hair is like everywhere. Me having a big mouth and being annoying, I went up to her and I said, I know what you're up to, I know what you're up to. And she's like, what do you mean, what do you mean? I remember her questioning me again about it. Then after the show, she goes, oh, we already got all the 5 TikToks, so we don't need to do that anymore. And I was like, no you didn't, because she was worshiping next to me the whole entire night. So I know they knew I was onto them, so they stopped everything. But right away after the show, my mom wanted to leave just because it was a far drive home. She had like a birthday present for me in her car, so me and my mom walked out, and Noah was like, oh, I'll come too. He got stopped by fans on the way to the parking lot, and I saw him recording again, like following after me and my mom recording, and I was like, if it doesn't lead to this, and I'm like so gas-lidded up. Fingers crossed I'm correct, because that would be crazy if I'm not.